Greetings to another video. Today it's going to be all about goals, how to set goals and what my goals are for the year. Current one is just getting up this bloody hill. It's proper steep. In fact, I'll chat to you the talk because I can't breathe walking up here. And my arm's like, shut up, what are you looking at? Oh, look at that view. You can't see it, but that is Manchester. My goals. Get a new pair of trainers. These have got no grip on the bottom anymore. So when I'm on here, I feel like it's really steep. Sideways, ninja.
Reverse.
Oh. You dick.
It's like Bambi on ice. Like a little penguin then.
I thought you were climbing that tree.
I was going to, but due to Sterling issues.
Oh yeah. Right, so let's talk about goals and goal setting. And I think the main thing is, what I would say, is not to set something that was just like completely out of the realms of like possibility. I think that like it's good to have big goals, but I feel like if you set something that's so out of reach and so huge, I think it just, I don't know, I feel like it just is harder to work towards, because that's the thing. I feel like, I'm just going to kneel down. Sorry. I feel like the main thing that I do to achieve goals is, and this is like not new advice, but it's just what works. What is he doing? He's climbing a tree. Anyway, is incrementally working towards that goal. So if you've got a goal of, riding 200k, just incrementally doing it. So riding 100k, 150k. So that's like, I guess my advice is setting realistic goals and just working towards them like bit by bit. Are you gonna climb it?
I'm looking for an alternate roundabout line.
Okay, this is one.
I feel like a weirdo. I'm not the one on my knees in a park looking at the camera.
One of my goals, I'd love to be able to ride down here on a mountain bike. I just worried that those steps would just spin me out at the end.
Do it, just shut your eyes, put it forward.
I've already come off recently.
Stop
Let's go. Also, one thing to add about like picking your goals is pick something that you actually find fun, because I think a lot of people pick, so I'm just stopping because there's loads of steps and they're a bit jagged, is I think people pick goals that they think other people think that they should do, if that makes sense. So just make sure that it's a fun goal for you, and if it's something that's fun and something that you actually want to achieve, then you're more likely to achieve it, if that makes sense. Because I feel like a lot, especially in cycling, that I think once you've done like one, like, your big event for the year, everyone's like, oh, what's your next big thing? And you feel like you have to do something bigger, something better. And especially, I guess for me, that's not necessarily the case. I feel like one of my goals, I'll get into what my goals are for this year, but one of my goals isn't like riding further, riding more elevation. It's being more confident on a mountain bike, and that's not really, that's quite a generic thing, but I want to be able to say, not necessarily ride down these steps, but ride down the other side before you get to the steps. I just want to be more, actually I'm going to get onto that in a minute. Be specific about what your goals are. Don't be generic, because then you can never necessarily achieve them. So being like, oh, I want to get better on the mountain bike. Well, what does that actually mean? What does that... So for me, I want to get better at right turns, because I can't turn right generally on a bike. Well, I can, but not tight turns. I don't know why. Actually, this is more quantifiable. I want to do more regular mountain bikes. At the minute, I feel like I just kind of do it really sporadically. Maybe like once every couple of weeks, go and do a mountain bike, because I do really enjoy it. And it's not necessarily about, that's not building like my road fitness, but it's just building like a different skill set. So that's one of my goals. So be specific. Let's go. Look how smooth they are at bottom, but it's slipping and sliding. I love it, sharp. That's why I'm walking like a penguin.
Like an eel on ice.
An eel on ice? I guess the road side of it is, and it'll be very clear to you if you saw my live stream yesterday, if not, go and have a look at that. It's just to get my fitness back to where I guess it was before the crash. And I think if that hadn't have happened, I'd have been like, I want to do this event, I want to do that event, and I want to do this, this and this. And actually I just feel like one of my main goals is to be able to ride that sub-hour Alp again, like relatively easily, because I used to do that every single month, and it's really hard that I've not been able to do that, and it just felt so hard because my heart rate was so high. So, and that is, I guess it's more recovery. I guess that's one of my goals. It's like just to be fully recovered and to feel as fit as I was before that. Just because, and it's not for any other reason other than like I love feeling like strong on the bike, and I love being able to just go out and do whatever ride I want, like almost on a whim, and just be like, oh yeah, we'll just go and do that ride, like, or that bike packing trip, and not have to think, oh, I need to train for this and this. So I think, I mean, it's taught me that's I definitely took that for granted, so that's one of them. Where did it lead?
No, it goes to track.
Oh, so that's one of them. So that's the other one, just build my fitness back up, and I will do that incrementally by just following a set training plan and just building it bit by bit, week on week, and it's consistency. That is the main thing for achieving any goals, is just consistency. And I always used to think, oh, I'm just gonna like go all out and just do as much as I can straight away, but that's not the way to do it. It's just about doing small incremental things that you don't even really feel are making that big of a difference, but in the long term plan and the grand scheme of things, they make the biggest difference when you just do it incrementally. So right, let's carry on walking. What's on it? It's all weird. Oh, clearing the log for me to sit on. Oh yeah, thank you. What is all that shit? Ugh!
Like that guy.
What is it? One goal that I've had for a few years, and this is going to be the year that I do it, is to do a big long endurance event. So something like 1,000, 1,500k, like over a really short period of time. So not like a tour, but kind of like pushing myself a little bit. So that is one of the things that I want to do this year. So that's going to be exciting. I hope you'll be along for the journey for that, because I just feel like, and I think you know, like last year, like I had the problem with my Achilles, and it meant that I couldn't do an event that I'd tried really hard to do. So just have to wait and see what this year brings. Right, we'll carry on walking. Oh, look how pretty it is in here. Look at it. Oh, it's just proper nice. Look at all these trees. What are you doing, weirdo?
Staying out of the shot.
God, I hate that song.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
I'm gonna keep that in my arse. I know you.
Are you not getting on? Get on it.
Break it.
You won't break it. Come on, give me a push then.
Swing your legs. Somebody want some dinner?
I'm lazy. Right, then the last goal for this year is probably something that you're not going to be that happy about, but I feel like a goal for this year for me is to do a little bit not less cycling stuff, but more non-cycling stuff, because I feel like the last few years, because obviously it's my job and like obviously I love cycling, I feel like I've just, I don't know, focused everything on cycling. Not everything, but the majority of my time on cycling stuff, and I kind of want to just vary up a little bit. And I think like not being able to do All Points North last year showed me that, because instead I went to the beach, I went to some festivals, went to some gigs that I couldn't have gone to if I had done that. So it's just been a little bit more, I don't know, there's other things that I want to do and focus on this year, so I guess I'll share some of those if you're going to be interested in them. But yeah, they might not be cycling related. So I think that is pretty much it. So I want you to leave your goals, your aspirations for this year in the comments as a way to, I don't know, if you want to hold yourself accountable, because I think for a lot of people, writing things down, like I love a good list. Like one of my favourite Christmas presents was a notepad that my mum got me. I love it so much because I love writing lists and I love just writing stuff down. So anyway, I'm going to go, and I will see you all next video. I really hope you're liking the Level Up series, and yeah, any other things that you want to see from me this month, leave them in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you next video. What are you doing? God, it's hurting me crouching down. Shut up. Not bad.
I'm trying to fart too much.
Okay.
You're not filming it. I thought you were on a break. I'll tell you the next bit then.
It's going to be too bright. Oh God, that is a lot of... ringing.
How many times that? It's like Camelot theme.
I need to take this, but I'll ring him back in a minute.